Morning everyone. I have showered and dressed. Must be a little puppy up behind us. I can hear it crying. The dogs could hear it yesterday, but they don't seem to care right now. I was going to go downstairs and have breakfast. It's only 8:30, so it's not too bad. I've been up since about 5, I think. But because Bailey dragged himself up the staircase and he's having a lot of trouble getting up the stairs at the moment, but he is here, I figured I'm going to do what I was going to do now. And then when I'm down for the day. So I just wanted to go back through all my clothes again. Well, the clothes that are all boxed up, that don't fit, that are too small. And just see again if there's some more things I can let go of. That, you know, for whatever reason, I don't think I'm going to be wearing. I can easily replace them. I don't know, far too small I guess. I don't think I've got anything in that category now. I think most of those things have long gone. Yeah, so just see things. Yeah, things I don't ever see myself really wearing. I hope I'll find a few in there because I have done that check a few times, and just trying to be a bit more realistic. Is this something I'm going to wear if I ever get down to this size? And how realistic is it to get down to that size? I think I've only got like two. I don't know if I've got anything 3 sizes smaller now. I've only got things 2 sizes smaller, which I know doesn't seem much, but it is excruciating hard for me to go down a size. Went down a size last year, but all over the last 2 years maybe. But it's just like, I seem to not getting anywhere. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do that now while I'm up here. It shouldn't take too long really, because as I have gone through it many times before. I will film it and we'll just speed it up, and I'm still waiting on feedback from yesterday's video. If you want to see in detail the things I'm getting rid of, I'm happy to go through. I have bagged up what was in the wardrobe. As you can see, it's gone. So it's all in that bag now. Plus Kevin decided he'd let his Alani robe go. It's a really lovely robe, but it was expensive. I said, but you really don't like it. It's not as comfortable as he thought, or it doesn't work out the way he likes, because he's got this thick one that he wears in the winter and the lighter one he wears in summer, and that's still quite a warm robe, but he doesn't like it as much as this one. So this is the Peter Alexander one, and this is just a cheapie from Target. But yeah, there's no point keeping it. Someone else can use it and love it. As I said, it was expensive, but it hasn't worked out for Kevin, so he agreed to let that go, which Kevin's getting really good. So I have moved my wardrobe. You can see I've now got my winter stuff and obviously all the t-shirts, because a lot of days I'm still wearing t-shirts, and then my summer clothes are here, and if I need them, they're just there. I can grab them because I don't have that many clothes. So I'm going to go, that's my real summer 90s and stuff, which obviously I'm not wearing either at the moment. I'm going to go through that basket. That was sort of clothes that were kind of near to fitting, or newer clothes that I bought that don't quite fit. And then I'll grab all those baskets up there and just go through them as well. So really, hopefully it won't take too long, and then I can go have my breakfast. Oh, that's better. And I had the few jackets there I put in the, the empty tub that I had. So, still got, I mean, it's a lot less. If you guys have been here for years, you'll know that this collection gets smaller and smaller all the time. So I did end up found a few things that I showed her, wear a nightie and a jacket that I'm going to wash and put in the wardrobe. And as you can see, I did increase the pile of things to donate. A few things I wasn't sure of. I checked the material, and if they're polyester, they just went in that pile because I don't like to wear polyester anymore. Just trying to avoid plastic and don't want to wear plastic. So that went into, so a few things went in there that polyester, and someone else can wear them. So yeah, so I feel like I'm doing quite good. And one of those is just pyjamas. So I've got 3 baskets still, I think, that are, yeah, I don't know what's up there now. Anyway, that's good. And current wardrobe. Okay, now I've got to put the washing on and have my breakfast. Everyone's getting breakfast this morning, not just the Groodles, the Goldens as well. Mainly because we wanted to give Bailey his pain medication in the morning rather than at night, so that helps him out a bit. So we'll just do the dry food now and we won't add it to their dinner. So they're getting the same amount of food, it's just spread out a bit. Not because the pool guy's here to clean the pool. We don't get him all the time now, so it's been a few months since he's been, just to keep costs down, but it was going a bit off. And I think he rang just as Kevin was going to try and do it, so Kevin thought it'd be easier to get him in. So he's out there now doing that in the rain, lucky him. So I've just been and put the sort of the washing over, hung out half the clothes, put half in the dryer. I'm cold. I've got a little jacket. It's only a light jacket because I just, I don't really like the cold because it's really hard to regulate my temperature more, I find. In the summer, you just wear minimal clothing and then you can cool down with fans and air conditioning and adjust with that. Or I find it much harder to adjust from the cold. Like I'm really cold now. If I want to put a big jacket on, I might warm up. But like in 5 minutes, I'll just be dripping, perspiring wet. So it's not easy. So I just got a light jacket on now. I'm gonna, got some towels to put away and got the beans to put in the pressure cooker to get cooking, empty the dishwasher. So that'll help warm me up a little bit. Then I'll make a cup of tea and have that, I think. I don't feel the greatest. I think it's just going to be a bit of a pottering day, just doing a few bits and pieces as I can. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Well, I made some good progress. Didn't film any of it for you, of course. I emptied the dishwasher, put the cannellini beans on to cook. Divided up the rest, those 2 serves of the corn chowder there, popped them in the freezer, and I had vacuumed through the kitchen area. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and then I'm going to vacuum the other area after. A bit of a funny day, the sun's sort of popping in and out, even though it's supposed to be cloudy and rainy all day. Sort of, yeah, been a bit of weird weather. Okay, seems silly, it's sunny out there, but it's still very wet. And so the forecast is for rain, but oh my gosh, there's blue sky up there. But I've just draped a thing, those curtains through here. They're pretty dry. No, as soon as anything, if I put them out, it'll start raining. Because the forecast is for rain all day. I think I better just leave them there. Better safe than sorry. They've been soaking for a few days. I want to get them washed and dried. Oh dear. My watch is giving off a dot. So anyway, that's done. And I've taken out the cannellini beans. A bit overcooked, so they go a bit smushy, some of them. But they still taste really good. I'm going to package them up now. And yeah, keep some out that I want to use for cooking later on this week. Okay, so it's done. They're still a bit warm, so I'm just leaving them to cool down a little bit longer. Yeah, they're still pretty warm. I usually don't package them up until they're all cooled down, but I must have got a bit ahead of myself today. But they're all in 1.5 cups, which is 1 tin. That's obviously that's to be used later on in the week. Put the dog food in. So tomorrow when I make up more, I'll do 3 jars, and they'll give me like 4 days worth. I only did 2 jars. I did 3 days worth the other day because I've only got a couple of those big jars. So I need more big jars. Or yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that. Just do the jarred stuff, because if I cook the vegetables in there, they just turn to mush. I'll cook the vegetables separately for them. Better, I think, than I was earlier today. So I'm actually wanting to do something else. Watch some decluttering videos, and I feel like decluttering. It was a toss up between decluttering and ironing, and I think I'm going with decluttering. Were you trying to eat my counter? What were you doing? So I've got to dish out the dogs' dinner first, and I'm just going to put it straight into their bowls. I did that last night and they thought they were getting dinner, but they're not. And I'm going to finish up my medications first. So that's done. And look outside. Sunshine. When I did look, it did say it was like a 30 to 50% chance of rain. So, but obviously I'm not going to get, but that it's actually getting a bit of sun now anyway, that one. The curtain. And so they weren't terribly damp, but they're very light material, so they should dry off easy enough by themselves. So I'll dish the doggy food up. Oh, it was funny, when I was doing it last night, Keno started running around doing his laps, and it was like maybe a bit late, like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon when I did it. And he's running around doing his laps because I was dishing out dinner, but even though his dinner doesn't come to 5 o'clock. So this is my top drawer now. I've got all our medications in here, so it just means I can lift up and put down. Yeah, so everything's neat and tidy. These are the things that get used pretty much daily. Get to stay in this drawer. And obviously our spices and stuff. And then down this drawer I've got all the other utensils that get used, you know, hopefully at least a couple of times a week. But like even my peeler I hardly use, and the can opener we hardly use. I mean, they get used a few times a week, but it's not every day, so they can go down there. I went and found we had this container, so it was good to just keep things neat and tidy. And that's all the other utensils that we're kind of using. I want to get a bigger, like a square one like that. This is falling apart. We found that with the new set, they're only small, the lifters, and we need at least one decent sized lifter when you're lifting up like quesadillas and stuff. So I've got a few things to check with Kevin, like we had this knife sharpener for ages, and then he went and bought this one. I don't even know how to use this one. So do we keep both of them? Do we get rid of one? I was going to keep these, but I thought I haven't used these all year. So I'm going to just get rid of them. I haven't used them all year. And I want to ask Kevin about our little corn holders. Again, we don't use them. Do they want to keep them? These scissors that he bought, he probably will want to keep them, but I'll check. And then I do want to keep that, and I want to keep that cheese thing. I've got that in England, so memories. I want to see whether he wants to keep these or whether sorry about the noise, I could also put them out in the buffer unit. And this is stuff I'm definitely getting rid of. I ordered this. I thought it was a garlic mincer, but I was just watching the ad for the Joseph & Joseph garlic mincer, and it doesn't look anything like that. So I'm not even sure what this is. That's probably why I couldn't get to mince the garlic. What are you doing there, Keno? Were you sticky beacon? Yep, always sticky beacon. So anyway, I've got a few things to ask Kevin about and then put them away. We're going now. You interrupted their playtime, Grandpa.
I need to get a drink.
Interrupted their play.